Well, tonight I'm gonna re-fletch a couple arrows that are bad. That are chewed up from shooting broadheads. So what you gotta do is take a sharp tool, cut them off, and scrape the old veins off. Takes a little time. So you just work your way right around the arrow and just scrape them all off. Now that I've got them all three cleaned off, I take a clean paper towel and I get any residue off, if there's any carbon, anything. Careful not to touch them with your oily fingers. And what I did is, before I took these all off, I marked with a pencil where the cock vein was originally from the factory, because it all ended up being exactly, they were all fletched exactly the same, so I'm assuming that they were indexed at the factory. So I went ahead and marked where that cock vein will go back onto the shaft. Now we're going to go over to the jig. Okay, so what we'll be using today is Arizona Archery Plasti-Fletch and the Arizona Archery Fast Set Gel. It basically bonds instantly, so you can like do an arrow really fast. And I'll be using the Bitzenberger jig, and I've got about 1 degree of twist there probably. So we'll go ahead and get started. I've got an index line on the jig where I want the vein to be put onto, and we'll load our first arrow in here. Okay, folks. Put it on. Lighting is horrible down here in my basement. Get this glue on. Being sure to not put too much of it on. There's a magnet on here. Slide that down. Touch it to the arrow. Basically wait like 3 seconds. And you should be able to take the jig off and rotate to your next. Put the next one in on the index mark. Squeeze your gel on. Okay. Slide that on the jig. Push it up against the arrow. Wait your 3 seconds. And you can pull it off. Rotate. Put vein number 3 in on the index line. Let's turn this around. Squeeze it on. Okay. Got the 3-second wait. Squeeze the jig, pull it off. And there you go. You've got a new fletched arrow here. You'll be able to go shoot this thing. What I like to do is put a little tiny dab right at the front of the vein, because that sometimes takes a beating. This is my opinion, my preference. That's how I like to do it. Put a little dab on the back too, why not, while we're at it. But there you go. Fresh set of veins. And I'll set it back here and let it dry. And I'll load the next one. So yeah, it's not real hard, folks. I mean, you could do your own arrows, and in a short period of time, you could have a bunch of arrows fletched up, rather than going to the pro shop, paying a bunch of money, and having to wait for them. You could do it at home yourself. I bought the jig somewhere at a yard sale or something. Every pro shop sells these veins and glue, and for a couple minutes of work, you know, scraping the veins off, cleaning the ends off where you scraped them, and clamping them in the jig. Fresh set, ready to go. I'll be shooting them tomorrow after work. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, how about subscribing? Think about subscribing to this channel. And until next time, we'll see you.